Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We're going to have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Are we online? Can everybody see us? Had some issues last night, man. Apologies on the crew exclusive. We're going to run that back Thursday. All right. So it actually kind of works out. We're going to have live football that we can bet on. So it'll work out. Randall said, hey, look, it's working. Matty Ice, AB. Okay, all right. That joke, too early. Matty said, I'm just getting a spinning wheel. You're funny, bro. Big Brad, what's up, man? How we doing?
Doing great, AB. We're getting through this week. We got a few matches today. Got some Champions League leg 2, some really difficult but exciting football on a Wednesday. Good to break up a midweek.
There we go. Bibbo said, AB, I tailed your overs and parlayed them. Banger. Bam. Bibbo. Love it. Love it, man. Love it. Brian said, welcome back, AB. Nice tunes last night. Yeah, dude. Hey, I got some new ones in here. Dude, solid, man. We had, that's called Feeding the Ducks, all right? It's pretty hot. We had it going. Look, and I'll show you why. Yeah, it's good. And I'll show you why. Look, the books were coming for us, Brad. Trying to shut us down. Look at it. Hot, boy.
Hurts my eyes.
Yeah, I know, right? Braves Marlins got him. Phillies Mets got him. Padres Mariners got him. Marcell Ozuna, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, got him. Suarez hit a home run, got him. They can't shut the crew down, Brad. Look. Maybe they can shut our feeds down. No, I figured out the problem. The problem was actually on YouTube side. It wasn't even on StreamYard side. So we didn't call them, and give them the emotion that I was feeling last night. I was a little upset, right? I just stepped away and played Mario 3.
Nice.
Yeah. That Nintendo's already paying for itself. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I couldn't even get a poll up. That's still down. So, Randall said no death threats. None yet. Let me tell you this. Randall would see it first in the group text. That's where I would kind of work this in first and say, hey, I'm going to call this company and threaten to. Randall's like, no. Actually, no. Randall would say, no. Here, make it worse. Here's how I would say it. Randall's the best. All right, let's jump into it here. Real quick, in your feeds now, college football best bets, week 1. It's in your feeds, baby. Go get it. We got picks, got all kinds of stuff. We break down all top 25 games and give it a good run for week 1, and we'll adjust and continue to do it each week. So go check that out in your feeds now. All right, Bradley, let's jump into it, man. Let's hit the picks. Bradley, start us off. What we got?
Yes, sir. We are headed to Spain, the top flight of Spanish football in La Liga, in a matchup between Celta Vigo taking on Real Betis. We're looking for both teams to score at -135. These two teams are two of the top both teams to score teams in La Liga, alongside a Villarreal and a Girona when they can actually put the ball in the net. But Celta Vigo are scoring in 90% of their league matches, including 11 straight at home and 6 straight versus Real Betis. Important, they're taking on Real Betis today, but they also are trending multiple, 2+ and 4 of 5 versus Betis. Vigo, they're also a conceding team. They concede upwards of 82% of their last 22 league matches, which is giving them a nice 73% both teams to score hit rate. But it's really Real Betis on the away end that we like more than even Celta Vigo. They've scored now in 91% of their last 34 and 5 straight versus Celta Vigo. They've scored 2+ and 4 of 5 versus Celta Vigo, getting a trend here. But with Real Betis, they have conceded in 86% of their 29, which is great, and you want to see that. But when they go away from home, 18 of 19. So that's important because they're away from home versus Celta Vigo today. And then you look at the matchup history, it's hitting 5 straight matches, including 17 of their last 22. And we don't want to go for that over 2.5 because in 26 matches that hit both teams to score, it hit over 2.5, it also hit both teams to score. So we're just looking for both teams to score at minus 135.
Nice, man. Nice job, man. Real Betis.
Real Betis.
Betis. That's it. We need I want them, but for like regional areas of Tennessee, like Real Cookville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real Bucksnort. Everybody loves Bucksnort. You ever go out to Bucksnort, Tennessee?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
It's going to be big for fall festivals. Big for Halloween time in the woods. All right. I'm going 3 baseball games to start it today. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to stick Braves Marlins, man. You're going to keep giving me 8.5s and under? I'm going to take it. Phillies and the Mets over 8.5 minus 115. Diamondbacks, Brewers over 8.5 minus 115. All 3 games today, I think, are going to be live, man. They're going to be fun. You're going to see them going back and forth, man. We saw it. Phillies and the Mets for sure. Diamondbacks and the Brewers for sure yesterday, right? Like they were just back and forth, man. Great baseball games. Braves jumped all over the Marlins. Excuse me. After scoring 1 run the previous game. So not as much back and forth in that one, but I do think we can see runs. The Diamondbacks and Brewers have been exactly what you think that it would be. 6-5, 5-6, right? Solid. Like, they're both 2 teams that can pitch pretty well, but when they're hitting, good luck. Kevin McKenzie said, I'm on Real Knoxville. That sounds like that'd be a reality show, too.
Well, you got Real Salt Lake. They nice.
There's a Real Salt Lake?
Yeah, in the MLS, the Salt Lake team from Utah, they are Real Salt Lake. It's a popular decision. They have a Real on the women's team as well. Everybody's just trying to copy who is famous.
Yeah, the Titans need to do that in the NFL.
The Real Titans.
Yeah, they were the Jaguars.
The Real average Titans.
Dude, what is it called in soccer when you're bad and you have to go to the league below?
Relegation.
All right. That's what the Titans and the Jaguars have to do this year. Whoever loses the series, all right, they play 2 games in the regular season. Yeah.
That would cure American sports overnight.
What'd you say?
It would cure American sports overnight. Right?
And I want it to start with the Titans or Jaguars. The two strongest brands in the NFL. Forget the Cowboys, the Seahawks, all right, the Bills, the Chiefs. Forget all of that. The heart of the NFL runs through Nashville and Greater Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Randall said, what about the Browns? The Real Browns. Dude, I like it. The Saints. It's going to get real for the Saints quick. It's going to get real for the Titans quick. That trip to Denver week 1 is going to be
when things stop getting polite and start getting real.
The real world. Well done. Well done. That was good. Look, Melody Sue. Look at Mel's. Oh, sweet Mel's. It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. She said, what about those Dolphins? Yes. How's Shula doing? She loved the real world reference. That was good, dude. That was good. Addison, what was the question? Was it you yesterday? Somebody had asked about Spencer Rattler and rushing yards yesterday. And I'm sorry, I meant to get to it. And I didn't. If you could drop that in again, I appreciate it. I think it was like over 3.5, something. If you're in here, if you dropped it, man. Oh, Penix Jr. Okay. It was what? What was it? Week 1? Over what? 3.5. Drop it. Whatever it was again. Drop it again. Over 3.5 rushing yards. Oh yeah. That's a great find. That's it. And sacks don't count either. Yeah, I'm definitely in. Brad, we're in on that. All right. Melanie says Shula's being naughty, waiting for Shula's puppy teeth to fall out. If her other teeth don't come in, I'm okay with a liquid diet. All right. So let me put the picks up again. Brad, read yours too.
Yes, sir. Headed to Spain, the top flight. It's the Spanish La Liga in a matchup between Celta Vigo taking on Real Betis. We're looking for both teams to score, and I got that at -135.
Boom. All right. I'm on Braves Marlins over 8.5. I'm on the Phillies and the Mets over 8.5. I'm on the Diamondbacks and the Brewers over 8.5. All three at -115. Tina, excuse me, said, "Good morning, crew." Good morning, Tina. Good to see you, Tina. So good to see you. All right, let's jump into baseball for today. Start it off with some home runs, bro. All right, we got Suarez yesterday, 350. All right. Today, where are you all going? Cal Raleigh, +215. Beautiful Bobby Witt Jr., +230. That was a Bobby Eaton reference right there. Pete Alonso, +255. Ketel Marte, +400. And Fernando Tatis Jr. at +400. Bradley? All right. Now, I did it to you today. No Kyle Schwarber.
Couldn't give it to me.
Yep. Where are you going?
Well, my two favorite Bobbies, right? Bobby Hill from King of the Hill and Bobby Witt Jr., 230. Let's go, Bobby Dong.
Bobby Dong. I like it. Man, I like Cal Raleigh. I like Tatis. Give me Raleigh. I'll eat the chalk today. Yeah. Prince, he said, what about Bobby from Bobby's World? Don't you know? Oh, for corn's sakes. Everything was about corn. Oh, the Midwest. I love it. Oh, for corn's sakes.
Yeah, I need to know of any other favorite Bobbies in the chat. If you got a favorite Bobby, drop that in.
Yeah, Bobby's a pretty popular name. I think you're going to get a lot of them.
But Bobby Hill, come on. What? He's a legend.
Who?
Bobby Hill from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
A little cartoon.
Oh, I mean, that one's going to be tough to beat. Like,
he's the best.
Yeah. That's Mount Rushmore. Bobby Bonilla, says Randall.
Ricky Bobby's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby Boucher, says Mel's.
Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story real quick.
What my mom said.
When I was in college, I worked at Home Depot, okay? Stacking lumber. It was like me and Mims were meant to be, all right? So my buddy, and I'll shout his name out. His name is Herman Vandenberg. All right. Yeah. He's from South Africa. Okay. So he just came from South Africa to Tennessee. And we were talking. I was flat stacking lumber. And I'm telling you, from South Africa straight to Tennessee. No warm up, nothing. And he's funny. He's my age, right? He's like college age. And he's just this is his first time in the States. And he kept saying, he said it. He goes, I can't do his voice. He goes, I've never met so many Ricky Bobbies. I used to crack up at all the country ass stuff that was going on around him. And he was noticing, and he was like, why do they do this?
That's funny you say that. My college roommate, fraternity brother, he's from Sierra Leone, and he had just come over. So I have a lot of those stories. Exactly.
It was, bro, I got paid to go to work, and I would flat stack, and I'd tell him, I was like, don't leave. Like, you just walk around me. I want you to just comment on everything. It was free comedy. Oh my God. And he loved it. Like he still lives here.
Yep.
He's still here. He never left. Like he loves it. Loves Tennessee. Like loves everything about it. But that first year, it was surprising his ass.
Yeah.
There are a lot of churches. Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Yep, there are, pal. Yes, there are. All right. I'm gonna go with Cal Raleigh. That was the smoothest transition into gambling. I'm gonna go. I can't stop laughing. I'm gonna go with Cal Raleigh. Why does everyone eat Hardee's? Oh my God. Oh, dude. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. He could smoke cigarettes with the best of them, though. That boy could go through some lung darts. So he held his own. That's where he got his respect. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're like when you're in the trenches with the boys, you know, not the easiest to come into. A bunch of country dudes that work at Home Depot that aren't our age, that are older. So they're not putting up with any bull, right? He fit right in. They loved him. They loved him. He's hilarious. All right. Cal Raleigh plus 215. That's where we're going to go today. All right. I've got so many of those. Like his whole world changed going from South Africa to the South.
It did.
Does everyone smoke? All right. Let's get into the weather. The Nationals and the Yankees. All right, temperature 73, feels like 71. No rain. Brad, we got 10 miles an hour in the Bronx. All right. Does everyone go to the Bronx? Sorry, we'll stop doing that before we get kicked off. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to Yankees Nationals. They're gonna score a lot of runs today, man. Niner. It is always partly cloudy here. It is. It definitely is, man. You got great weather here. Great weather for this game today. Saw the Yankees come alive. Yeah, could see it again. All right, and remember, look at the start times. Top left, 1:05 p.m. Eastern is first pitch. Hey, you guys are talking about Bob Barker. You want to know something? I may have already said this. You want to know a fun fact about Bob Barker? Every single piece of furniture across the country in state and federal prisons, all right, they sleep on beds, right? Like, you know, some furniture's concrete into the wall, but, you know, you still have some type of furnishings. You have a mattress, you know, all kinds of different things, bedding, right? Those are, you know, products somebody has to make. The company that makes those is called Bob Barker. Look it up. Yeah. So forever, a bunch of prisoners were screaming at Bob Barker on TV. And it's a different guy. So there you go. That's a fun fact about prison. All right, so we're going to get back to the weather. The Nationals and the Yankees. There's a segue for you. Weather Channel. We are available for syndicated option if you want to pick us up. Braves and the Marlins today. Day baseball. 1:10 p.m. Eastern. First pitch. 90 degrees. Feels like 94. Weather on the 8s. 52% chance of rain today. All right. I know I'm playing the over, but look, I said it last week, and I'm kind of feeling it again. I think it's fake rain. Now, look, I'm not going into conspiracy. We're not going down that road. Meaning, I think you're going to get all the humidity, and I don't think you're going to get much rain. Yep. See, look, Niner said it. Bro, Bob makes the toothbrush close also. Yep. That's a fact. He knows. Yeah. Melanie said, anyone else suspicious about why AB has all these fun facts about prisons? Randall. All right. Yeah, Addison, cloud seating. Yeah. Yeah. We got cloud seating in South Florida today. No, look, I just don't think that it's I don't think it's going to be what this looks like, right? Z-Money, the Braves getting hot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Tony. If it rains, just wait 5 minutes. Yeah, there you go. Raising the Guardians. 68, feels like 67. No rain. You got wind, though, and it's not helping you. 11 miles an hour blowing in. Prince of Pick said the no-fly zone in prison. The no-shank zone. No bone crusher zone. Nobody wants those. Get those off the yard. All right. 11.2 miles an hour blowing in. Padres and the Mariners, 75 degrees, feels like 73. No rain. 6.4 miles an hour blowing out. Red Sox and the Orioles, 75, feels like 74. No rain. Wind blowing left to right. So this wind is not bad. Left-handed pull hitters, you could very much take advantage. Right-handed pull hitters could be tough. If you can go oppo, you're in great shape. Now, it's not going to crush you. Good morning, Jared. Good to see you, buddy. Kurt. Yeah, man. If you have player props on left-handed pull hitters in this game, this is the spot. Phillies and the Mets, 72 degrees, feels like 69. No rain, 9.2 miles per hour blowing in. So not as great as the Yankees, both being in New York, but not bad. Reds and the Dodgers, solid here. 82, feels like 85. No rain, 7.5 miles an hour blowing out. Then the Cubs and the Giants, 66, feels like 66. No rain, 8.7 miles per hour blowing out. Solid here. Again, that part could be tough to hit home runs in. Tigers and the A's, great weather here. This and the Yankees game, two best spots. 84, feels like 83. No rain, 9.3 miles per hour blowing out. There you go. Melanie said, speaking of weather, if everyone wants to say a prayer or send some good karma for Sunday for good weather, I'm in charge of a golf tournament Sunday for the MDA. Melanie, the absolute best of karma your way from the entire DTL crew. It's going to go great. I bet you crushed it. As always, Brad, right? Like, no doubt whatsoever. All right. Great drop in there. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's jump into the analytics here. All right. Hitter versus pitcher historicals. Pete Alonso's got 3 home runs off Taijuan Walker. Brian Reynolds has got 3. Francisco Alvarez, he has 2 home runs. Fernando Tatis has 2. Dallas Garcia has 2. Brandon Nimmo That's 2. A lot of Mets right out of the gate. Seeing Taiwan Walker's name popping up a lot. Salvador Perez, he has 2. Yastrzemski's got 1. Yastrzemski is a great baseball name. Salvador Perez and Mike Yastrzemski, both of them sound like they were meant to play Major League Baseball. Those are just great baseball names. Gavin Sheets is a great baseball name, too. That'd be a great closer name. Gavin Sheets. Kirk Schroyer, Nimmo for an RBI. I like that. Tina said, yes, need good weather Sunday. Having a big 65th birthday party for my mom that's been months getting ready for. Tina, the best of karma and weather your way. It's going to go fantastic. And keep us updated on that. Hope it's going to go well. It's going to be great. Bo Bichette, he could be great today. He has 1 home run here off SWR. Travis Deneau, he's got 1. Jeff McNeil's got 1. Cal Raleigh has 1. Randy Arozarena, he had 1. Tina, absolutely. Mark Vientos, he has 1. Man, he's been hot this month. And David Snyder, he's got 1 home run as well. All right, hits. You're going to see a lot of Aaron Savali coming right out of the gate. Salvador Perez, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah. Luke Raleigh. Juan Soto. Luis Garcia. CJ Abrams. Brandon Nimmo. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Tyler Fitzgerald. Josh Jung. Jorge Polanco. If you're looking for some guys getting hits, here are your historicals on those. Hitting streaks. Bobby Witt Jr., 15 straight games with a hit. Corbin Carroll, 13 straight games with a hit. Bo Bichette, 11 straight games with a hit. Carlos Correa, 10 straight. Bryce Harper, 9. Bryce Terang, 9. Right out of the gate. Look at that. Mark Vientos, 9. Colton Cowser, 7 straight games with a hit. Starling Marte, 6 straight games with a hit. Christian Yelich, you see at the bottom, 5 straight games with a hit. And then finally, last 7 days, Major League Baseball, filtered by home runs, but you can do it by average. And we drop all these slides into Discord. Make sure to join that after each show. Junior Caminero, 4 home runs his last 6 games. George Springer, 4 home runs his last 6 games. Vinny Pasquantino, 4 home runs his last 7 games. I mean, look at the batting averages last 7 days for these dudes. 320, 423, 300, 300. Trent Grisham hitting 308. He's got 4 home runs his last 7 games. Riley Green, he's got 3 in his last 6. Mark Vientos, again, man, he has 3 his last 7. Giancarlo Stanton, he had 1 last night. He's got 3 home runs his last 6 games. And Gurriel Jr., he has 3 in his last 6 as well. Brad, how we doing?
Well, for some reason, that music was stuck on my side. So I had to leave and come back. I couldn't get it to turn off, so I had to come back. But it's good now.
All right, good. Yeah, we've had problems.
I was jamming, though.
Yeah. The technical, there must be a lot of updates coming because have you seen ESPN.com? They updated their site and mobile app big time.
I had problems posting my plays on Dub Club today. I had multiple internet issues. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of people update their sites, man. So they start running code. So they'll run the code, and then it's got to kind of refresh and update, right? So usually give it like 5 or 6 minutes. You know, the old, did you turn it off? Did you turn it back on? Right? Like that. But there's a URL code where you can like instantly refresh. And we need to teach them people that code so that they can get it going faster. But yeah, this must be the time because like every site I've noticed, even DraftKings. Has anybody noticed DraftKings? They've cleaned their site up a whole lot. Jinxie, AB, why are there so many crappy pitchers in Major League Baseball today? I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man, like we're gonna start tracking pitchers, or we're gonna start tracking series by pitching staffs of where they're starting. It's a real thing. Like if you've got one, like if you have the Yankees, let's just say the Yankees and Dodgers are starting a series. Let's just say they're starting a series today. Well, it's not all built the same in terms of pitching staffs, right? You have, let's say, 5 starting pitchers. Well, it doesn't always just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you don't just start every series with your one. Other series might have gone long. It might have gone short. You might have had a game that got rained out. Like your pitching staff doesn't like it doesn't just stay the same. You got to be adaptable. Things happen. You play 162 games, right? So you might have a series like if you got Yankees and the Dodgers, the Yankees might be starting their series with their ace. Like it just lined up that way. The Dodgers might be starting with their 3. So you've got, think about it. What we need to start doing, what I'm getting at is that we're going to start looking at Major League Baseball series like we did in college baseball. See what I'm saying? We're going to start looking at them that way. And once the postseason gets here, we're absolutely going to look at it the same way we would essentially a super regional. Except instead of a best of 3, it's a best of 7. But the approach is going to be just like college baseball. Because college baseball, they absolutely make sure to align it that you always start the series with your ace, right? But Major League Baseball, you can't always do that. So it will come into absolute play. Yeah, we'll get into it. Kirk, if you just wait for September, call-ups, pitching, we go. Oh, absolutely. That's another thing, too. These MLB teams that aren't playing for a World Series, right? I mean, they're going to start calling up dudes from the minors. Like you'll see AA guys come up, AAA guys come up. Yeah. Freddie Bear said, I love watching the DTL show. Freddie Bear, thank you. Yeah, and somebody was commenting about the DTL, the screensaver. That video was created because my TV had a ghost in it. So I had to make a video of, yeah. Brad's got the best. See, mine's not doing it. Mine's just the image. Brad's got the full set going. He's crushing it. He's way ahead of the game. But yeah. The call-ups, yeah, that's going to happen for sure. Melanie said, good morning. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Yeah, please. Look, I won't ask you for anything else, I promise. But if you're watching on your phone, just grab your screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. All right. Okay, Brad. I've been waiting all day. I've been waiting all day for Saudi Arabia. All right? And you're the man that's got the answer. Hit me with some of the Saudi Arabia facts and rumors and innuendo. What do we got? I think you're on mute. You're on mute.
I'll start that right back over.
Good.
I had that music on, so I was trying to mute myself. Saudi Arabia is back. And what we know about Saudi Arabia is over the last season or so, you've really seen some incredible investment with all these new players from around the world coming in to make this league a little bit top heavy, but still it is top heavy in the attacking end. So you kind of see just a lot of goals from a wide variety of places. And with Saudi Arabia, they don't always hit that expected goal that you kind of expect. So like you'll see a team score on 1 or 2 shots sometimes. But what we like about Saudi, it does trend around 60 to 70% over for that. Both teams have scored over 2.5. But the end of the season, the over 2.5 wasn't tricking as well. But when, just like the Norway top flight we talked about on Monday, when it hits 2.5 goals, it likes to shoot the over 3.5. So there's some real correlation between the 2.5 and 3.5, but not as much between the both teams to score and the over 2.5. So pay attention to those. Look for more of a both teams to score in a matchup between two teams who aren't that great, and an over 2.5 when it features one of the top dogs, like an Al Ali, an Al Nasser, a Al Ittihad, and company. But also, there's one last angle that we've talked about, and we talked about it last year, talked about it, and we're going to continue. It's called Saudi time. In the last 20 minutes plus minutes of the game, so after minute 70 plus in Saudi Arabia, this was a statistic that trended for most of the season. But in the last 20 minutes, you'll see over 0.5 goals in Saudi Arabia almost 70 to 80% of the time. So if you're worried about goals, maybe just look for one late. It's just a lot easier. Sorry,
Nice work,
I cut that one a little short, but
no, you're good. You're good.
I didn't give you a lot of lead time there, sir.
No, you're good. You're good, man. I was actually placing an order at Casey's. All right, let's get into the picks again, man. Do you ever go to Casey's?
Mm-mm.
All right. So there's one Casey's in Nashville. One. And if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, gas station convenience store. Okay.
Okay.
But their food is amazing. It is. If anybody's ever been to a Casey's, it's amazing. Yeah. Look, Prince knows pizza at Casey's or what? All of it. All of it. But there's only one in Nashville. There's only one. And you know where it is? It's off White Bridge. Okay. West Nashville. Yeah. West Nashville. Over by Riverbend Maximum Security Prison.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Over by the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Over by the regional airport, John C. Toon. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Right. On Centennial. It's right over there. Yeah. Jason said, I'm starting to think AB only eats out of gas stations. I do a lot. I'm humble. They make good food at Casey's. It's solid, man. If anybody's ever eaten out of Casey's, they're going to know. All right. Let's get the picks up here. Tony said AB talking prison again. We're going to start getting prison basketball picks. All right. Go ahead, Brad. What do you got?
Yes, sir. Headed to the top flight of Spanish football, Spain, La Liga on your book in a matchup between Celta Vigo taking on Real Betis. We're looking for both teams to score. I got that at minus 135.
Hey, read through mine, will you?
Yeah, my man Alan Bell, Braves, Marlins, over 8.5. He's looking for 9 total runs plus to give us that minus 115. Also, looking at the Kyle Schwarbers taking on the New York Mets, over 8.5 at minus 115. Kyle Schwarber, 9 dongs today. Mark it down. Diamondbacks, the Snakes taking on the Brew Crew. The over 8.5 as well. Looks like we got a theme here. We're looking for 9 total runs in 3 separate ball games. Runs all over the place.
Runs all over the place indeed. Thank you, Bradley. I needed a minute. All right. What I was actually doing was putting together the board. All right. So I don't have anything on Saudi Arabia, but I do have things on cereal. So the top 5 cereals. Yeah. Number 1. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the best. I'll put it up against any cereal of anything of all time. Number 2, Raisin Bran. Face it, you got to have some health in your life. All right? And look, Raisin Bran, it could be exaggerating how healthy of a cereal that they are.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got Grape Nuts and Rice Krispies, the originals. What else?
Yeah.
We have? Corn Flakes.
Yeah. Number 3, Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are fire. Okay. They're absolute fire. Let's see if we can get this here. Number 4, Honey Nut Cheerios. It's a good cereal of good stock, right? It's like being from Iowa. It's good solid stock that you come from. You have a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, and it really sets the day off, right? You know what I mean? Like you feel like I ate healthy today. Like I'm going to get a few extra steps in. It's the start of a list of good processes. Number 5, Count Chocula, the complete opposite. If you eat a bowl of Count Chocula cereal, you're going to like it. You're also not going to move for about 45 minutes because I don't know what you just ate, but your body's going to take a minute to process it. What do you think here, Brad? What are the large omissions?
So I like some cereals that are kind of off the beaten path a bit. One that got discontinued, Oatmeal Crisp. That was the GOAT. I mean, just an incredible cereal. It's very similar to like a Honey Bunches of Oats, but a little bit different. And then there's one that never gets discounted. This is a crazy one. Cracklin' Oat Brand. Have you ever had Cracklin'?
I love it.
Unbelievable. I mean, I try to tell
never
people
gets
about
discounted.
it. Like, look, just you got to trust me on this.
I swear to God. It comes in a blue box.
Yep.
I swear it's never on sale.
It's like gold. It's like $35 for 2 ounces.
I swear to God, I love it. Cracklin'
So
Oat Brand. Yeah.
And then oatmeal squares, Quaker. I think that's a very underrated cereal. Cinnamon Life, very, very underrated. And then I think it was Melanie that said, if I'm going into the sugaries, one that is underrated as well is Honeycomb. I think Honeycomb has such sustainability. It's nice and big, and the milk hits it. It stays a little bit crunchy on the inside while also being soft on the outside. It's got a great consistency, and also it's kind of like Kix. So there was a Kix shout, and very similar.
Yeah, there we go. TJ just said, "AB, you just named all the cereal in my pantry." You're a smart man, TJ Parker. Yeah, Life cereal, Z Money.
Cinnamon Life, baby.
Yeah. Big Tim said, Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows and Cinnamon Life are my two. Yep. Life cereal is good. That's so funny that you said that about Cracklin' Oat Brand. I'm telling you, I don't know anyone that's ever not loved it. Now, not everyone's tried it, but everyone that's why it never goes on sale. You know why? We don't have to go on sale. Whoever is the CEO of Cracklin' Oat Brand is like living way better than people think.
Mm-hmm. He's committed to those prices.
Like he's an executive of, a regional cereal brand, and I have no idea that this is it's like gold.
Yeah, we sold 13 boxes last year.
The United States national economy is actually built upon the bedrock of Cracklin' Oat Brand. That I would actually believe that. It's a plant by the federal government. All right. That's been conspiracy talk. Okay. Brad, hit your picks one more time. What do you got?
Going to that top flight of Spain, La Liga, in a matchup between Celta Vigo and Real Betis at minus 135. We're looking for both teams to score.
Nice. Oh, my God. All right, real quick. All right, I'm on the Braves Marlins over 8.5. Phillies, Mets over 8.5. Diamondbacks, Brewers over 8.5. And we'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today with more. But hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay, Roger Long, my man, you just unlocked my childhood in one post. I still like cornflakes with sliced bananas. My dad, if he ate anything at breakfast, it had fruit in it and sliced banana. He didn't eat a lot of cereal, But if he did, it was sliced bananas. And I picked that up from him. And it is. Do you ever do that move? The sliced banana move?
I don't, but when I have, it's delicious. It makes Rice Krispies amazing. I mean, all the cereals amazing. There was a comment about cereals again, but when you start mixing cereals, that is a game changer. And one of the weirdest, like staying power, healthiest combos, Wheaties and Fiber One. If you put those two puppies together and eat it, I swear you won't eat for 2 days.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's like eating an MRE.
It's insane.
Plugged up.
Yeah.
But that sliced banana, and it's delicious. So that one caught me right there because, dude,
Good.
bro, to this day, whenever like we go out to eat, me, my dad, and his wife, Jan, she's an angel. But she'll laugh because anywhere we go, there's some sort of fruit thing that gets worked. Like it's some like usually some sort of a Hawaiian type of a pineapple, right? You know, when you go to a Mexican restaurant and like you'll see people that like they'll get a pineapple and the guy starts like cutting it. And you're like, who the hell orders that? My family's the one that orders that. And that's us, the psychotics over in the corner.
Now, do you have any cereal fades? Melanie asked a good question. What are the 5 worst cereal fades? Like, I'm not a big fan of. I don't really like Cheerios. I think that's a terrible cereal. Sorry, Cheerios. I don't. Yeah. I like other cereals.
I'll give you a fade, and it's tough because it's good. But Captain Crunch will destroy the roof of your mouth.
It'll so good. It's so good. It's like worth the pain. You're like, I'm bleeding after this. It's so good. It's so good.
It is. But it will destroy the roof of your mouth.
You ain't lying.
You know, the tough part, man, is that there are not a lot of cereals that all fade. There's not. I can get down with most of them. You remember honeycombs?
That's my jam.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love honeycomb.
Yeah.
Is that a cereal fade for you?
No. They're delicious.
Hey, that's okay. Everybody's got their own preference.
Melanie said so will O's. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a tougher question. Or cereal fades.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe
Melody said shredded wheat is evil. God, it is. Dude, it's like eating straw. Like
grape nuts, yeah.
You could take that stuff, break it up in your hands and like use it to cover bare spots in your yard. And grass will grow.
I got a cereal fade. I was thinking about this. I think Trix is very overrated. I'm sorry. It all tastes the same. It just doesn't do it for me. I like crunch through it and it just like dissolves. I don't like it.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Where Trix gets into trouble? Trix. Oh, man. Spencer said, does anybody else remember Golden Crisp cereal? Super underrated. Super underrated. Agreed. What was the cereal we were just talking about? Trix. All right. So the problem for Trix is that if you open the box and any cereal, open the box and you've got the bag inside, right? If you take the bag out, and you lined up like 5 different cereals with just the bags, Trix by far would win in a contest of eating the cereal out of the bag with no milk, right? It looks fruity, delicious. Like, it's not boring. What I'm getting at is that everyone who has Trix at one point in that box will go to it and actually eat it without the milk. And that's fine. I do that all the time. The problem is that once you do that, the taste is actually so strong that you're like, I don't even want this with milk now. Like I've had my fill of tricks. Does that make sense? Like you have it like it's like liking like I love, the Baconator XL at Wendy's, right? So you go like 3 days in a row and get it while listening to the same song. Like the law of diminishing effect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. It's actually too good. And that's why I agree completely on fading it. Because it's real good at first. But then you get it and you're like, it's just it's its own taste.
Another one that's just like unique and weird. I just can't get my Smacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, see, I love Smacks. Honey
I
Smacks?
fade it.
Oh, I love them. I can get down on Smacks. Yeah. And look, Cedric said it best. Cinnamon Toast better out of the box. Hell yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the opposite. You actually just keep wanting more. Cinnamon Toast Crunch actually might be the perfect cereal. I'm not saying it's the best. Everyone's going to, like, what I'm getting at is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like McDonald's. I'm not saying McDonald's makes the best hamburger, but their ass sold hell of a lot more hamburgers than you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fire. It always works. Or morning, night, sober, drunk. It doesn't matter. Like, CTC is down. Yeah.
And then my last one, because I love cereal. I'm very passionate about cereal. My last cereal fade, Oreo O's. Overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, Oreo O's. Ooh, Tina. Ooh, I forgot about Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. Yes, dude. Oh, Cookie
Crisp.
Dude, they look like they're cookies.
They do.
It's a big box. It's a box of a bag of cookies that you can put in milk. Cookie Crisp is so good. That's a good call right there. Dave, well, I finally got the Taco Bell app thanks to you, AB, and I already got a free 5-layer in my first order. Hell yeah, bro. 100% awesome. Dude, Dave, glad to see that. Yeah, bro, the Taco Bell app, I'm not just saying this because I love Taco Bell. Oh, my God. And Melanie, you called that one? Cookie Crisp? Yeah. Cookie Crisp is so good. Yeah, Dave, yeah, I'm telling you, that Taco Bell app, I swear to God, you're getting a free item like almost every time. You use it, right, Brad?
I'm not a frequenter of the Taco Bell. I like to get my tacos on Tuesday at the half price at Las Palmas because they're just so good. So I try to do that.
Nice. Las Palmas is fire. Dude, do you ever eat Daddy Dogs?
I've had one, but I'm not a frequenter.
Yeah. I get those when I go to Casey's. Right on Centennial. That road, Centennial. Or is it Centennial? Cockrell Bend, whatever it's called over there. You got two prisons, right? You got the old prison and that land. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, Riverbend Maximum Security Prison, look it up in Nashville. It's in West Nashville. And West Nashville is, how do we put it? East Nashville is in the city, in the middle of the city, right? So it's tight quarters. Like, think New York like it just blocks, right? I'm not saying the size. I'm just saying think city blocks. Well, West Nashville is a little more spacious. You can stretch out. And this land, what I figured out is that prisons, welcome back to prison talk. Brad, say you were like a city planner for Nashville, right? Like you were over it. It's your city. And it's like you're playing Sim City. When they build these prisons, you kind of put it away from things, right? Like, you don't put it in the middle of the general public just in case.
Yeah, I mean, real estate is tougher to sell directly around the prison.
But here's the thing, and this is why the city is smart. Because when they build a prison, they say, okay, well, it's going to be state land, so we're going to purchase it from the county, right? And it's just going to move up in the municipality, right? And tell you what, since you're going to give us a discount because we're on the same team, we're going to take this land in this undeveloped area way back. Land you guys aren't using. You don't want it anyway. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, every city expands. And while you're at it, picking the bad land, right? They always actually end up getting the best land. And if you look at it, most prisons have natural walls of a river running through it or a mountain. Almost all of them. Because it's smart. You use natural land as walls, barriers, right? There's a prison called Brushy Mountain in Tennessee that used to be a notorious prison. And it's built literally in the basin of a mountain. Like, think of a mountain that is like 75% coverage and then flat land in the middle that all looks up. They didn't need to build a wall. Where are you going to go? You know what I mean? So I've noticed that, like, go look at any like city. And I'm not talking about like county, like, you know, downtown. Hey, drunken public. Yeah, like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like people sentenced to a prison, right? They always get the best land. It's beautiful. So if they shut these prisons down, they have the asset of now, you know, it's 20 years later and the city's expanded and it's coming into that area. That land is worth 5 times. And they sell it back to the county. Like, dude, they got a racket going, man. I'm telling you. And
they sound like Chelsea Football Club.
What do you say?
They sound like Chelsea Football Club.
Is that what Chelsea does?
Chelsea sold their women's team to themselves in order to get around financial fair play.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Yep.
Jeff, I mean, no lie, I worked for the state and ran a survey party. We did work at the old prison in Nashville, and they loaned me 5 prisoners with chainsaws to cut through brush trees. Yep. 100%. I know exactly what you're talking about, too. That's right there. That old prison, it's beautiful. Google Tennessee State Prison. It's the prison that they used in the Green Mile. It's the prison that they use in everything. Like, it's the standard of what, like, if you think like 1920s, you know, ball and chain, hard time, the big house, it looks exactly like, if you were casting a movie, it looks exactly like you think. A huge castle. Look it up. Tennessee State Prison. What Jeff's talking about. No lie. He worked like Green Mile, all of that film there. It's beautiful. And the sad part is it got hit by a tornado. Like, it was already kind of falling apart and it got hit by a tornado. And now the side of it is just blasted. Yeah. Tim said, AB goes to the prison to visit random people just to serve the community. There we go. Hey, you can serve the community and, dude, get in a basketball game, get out and run with the boys. Put a little move on them. You gotta be careful though. Don't show anybody up. Be easy now. That's one of those where you go in and you say, you know what, I don't mind. I'm gonna come in and brick a couple shots because, you know, I don't want to be boastful. And then I'm gonna say, oh, my bad. Let me pass it to you. Get the boys feeling good, right? Get them. You get a jump shot in or two. It's like playing basketball for real, right? NBA game, college basketball. Like, once it tips, you want to get that first shot down, right? I'm sure it's probably the same in soccer, like not hitting a goal because it's not like you're going to score 90 goals, you know. But you strike that first shot, solid, form correct. Yeah, you know, maybe the goalie stops it, hits off the post, whatever, right? But you felt it. You're like, okay, all right. We're having a good day today. Like, I'm striking it well. Same thing in like golf, right? Um, Mo said longest yard. Fantastic. Yeah, you want to get the boys feeling good. You don't want to go in hot. Let's keep things calm. You know what I mean? That's been prison talk. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nothing for me today. Just keep it simple. We don't have a lot of football today or tomorrow. It's Champions League. It's all leg two. It's very difficult. And it's the last round before you get into the group staging. And that's really important because these people are going to be hands on deck. Everything matters. So there just could be differentiation of play style. Late in the game, things are going to change. It could be early that things happen and nothing late. It's just difficult stuff. There's not a lot of reliability. So just kind of keep simple or just try and have fun with it.
Nice. Maddie, I said, does Holes count? Are you talking about the movie with Shia LaBeouf? I love that movie. Holes is great. Oh, I love it, man. All right. It's been a good day. Again, apologies on the crew exclusive last night. YouTube was down. And look, Brad, I like to fight, and I find it enjoyable. But picking a fight with Google, I just don't have the resources. It's a bigger fight than what I'm ready for at this moment, right? It's like, you ever play Mortal Kombat, the original one, and like you got to go through like the big, poll of everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Finish.
It's like Shang Tsung, dude. He's at the top. Like, it's going to take a minute. I got to fight Goro down here. He's got 4 arms. All right, that was Goro talk.
I know what could be next on the board. Top 5 video games of all time. That one would pop.
Oh, yeah. Mario 3 and Super Mario World are up there. Zelda. What else would be up there? All right, that's a good one. Because those 3 are there, but
because you got sports
Paperboy.
What? Right? Yeah, and you got the OGs like that. The Zeldas, the Mario parties, the game changer type stuff. There's a lot.
Bro, I saw a thing. I think it was in Japan, and they had a full stringed orchestra. Okay, I like the Philharmonic, whatever the term is. A full orchestra play all of Zelda, front to back, all the music, but in like orchestrated theatrics with like graphics. It's on YouTube. Go look it up. It's unbelievable. Like people are in there like crying. Like it's beautiful. It is. If you're a Zelda, like if you like Zelda, like and especially the music, check it out. It's insane, man. It's cool. What are you gonna say?
It reminds me of Fantasia.
Yeah. Dude, it's dope. And they have like other ones they've done, but like Zelda was like Zelda and like Super Mario, like going through all of them. But it's unbelievable. Like it's a full orchestra, right? Like of professionals, not like Nintendo employees with recorders, playing, right? You remember the recorder?
Oh yeah. So she probably shouldn't admit this, but my mother, she made my brother and I play music or do some type of fine art up until high school. And so even when we changed schools, I had to choose one, and she chose for us originally because before we moved in metro schools, we only had the band. So I was in the band, and since I had played the recorder, the same thing was the clarinet, and I didn't want to learn anything. So I had to play the clarinet and move from my middle school to Brentwood Middle School. It was tough.
What middle school was it?
It was Glendale, but now Glendale's an elementary school. But my brother, he got kicked out of McMurray because somebody passed brass knuckles to the person behind him.
Brass knuckles.
Mm-hmm. And so my mom said, we're not doing this anymore.
We're moving to Williamson County.
Literally.
So, okay, it's funny. When I was a kid, and we had moved to Nashville. All right. Like I said, I was born in Texas. We'd moved to Nashville and I went to a magnet school. I went to Meg's. All right. Now, Meg's was just like what you just described.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. If you have ADD or ADHD or some type of you can't sit still, it is magnet school. Oh my God. I flourished, thrived because everyone has to play a sport, everyone has to be in a play, and everyone has to play music. Like it's perfect. I didn't care about the like it. What it does is it naturally stops like like bullying or like stupid. I didn't care about. I wasn't worried about that, right? But I liked it for that. Everybody did everything. So there was no like, oh, like you're like in the band, like no, dude, we're all the same. Like, shut up, we're all the same. You know what I mean? So I liked that aspect. And number two, the classes were like 35 minutes because you had like 9 of them. You know what I mean? Because you had to do so many things. So, afterward, my sister didn't get into that magnet school and she was going to go to, I think it was like Wharton or something that was like very, very far, like, because you couldn't go, like you had to get like kind of like bust into the city. You know what I mean? Like it was still going off all that. Right. So long story short, we ended up moving to Wilson County, right? To Mount Juliet. So I hate it. Well, I didn't hate it. Like Mount Juliet was great, but I didn't want to leave that magnet school aspect because of what you were just saying. I loved everybody does everything, and the class is like once you sit down and start doing something, you're done. Mount Juliet went to what they called block scheduling. It was 4 classes that were like an hour and 40 minutes a piece. Oh, bro, hell on earth for me.
Yeah.
It was yours the same? Similar to that?
We had some block scheduling, but later in high school, it was much better, like 50 minutes a class. I mean, that's how it should be. You got to rotate.
Oh, my God. Yeah. We had 4 classes. 4. Yeah. Now, luckily, if you're smart, well, that fourth class, you start cutting it off. Well, I got baseball practice. That's how you get out of a lot of that. Yeah, you know it.
Oh yeah, AV. So I had back at the NCAA had a lot of clearinghouse requirements, and for some reason, my marketing, my entrepreneurship, and all those classes my senior year didn't count toward the NAIA or the NCAA requirements in the clearinghouse. So I was gonna fail at the clearinghouse requirements. I wasn't gonna be able to go play college soccer till they changed around my entire schedule because I didn't take world geography. But it was the best decision because my first class got moved to world geography, taught by my high school soccer coach, who had a back room that was just for me. So I would come in every day, either late or come in and play Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. With my other friends who also had the issue.
Yeah. Who also had the issue.
Incredible.
Yeah. It is incredible. That sounds incredible. One of our football coaches was also the SRO. He was also a sheriff. So he's also the SRO. And I told you he used to shake me down for skull.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But he wouldn't do it to get me in trouble. He'd do it so he didn't have to buy a can. Every day. It was a shakedown. And I love him. And he would do it out of fun, right? But he would just he'd be in between classes, we're just like standing out in the middle of the hallway, like talking, with just like everybody. It would just come up. Like against the wall arrest, Coach Mattingly, you're the man, bro. It was funny. Because people that didn't know, like all my buddies also played. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Oh, here comes Mattingly." Like he was a goofball. But people that didn't know were like, "Oh my god, I didn't know that he was a bad kid." I'm thinking I'm getting arrested, like I've got drugs, Oh man, memories. Coach Matt, I don't know where he is, but if he's watching, you're the man, bro. He was the man. He was awesome. All right, we'll get out of here. I've kept you prisoner long enough. No, Shaq. Addison. You kids got any drugs in the car? No, Shaq. All right, everybody. We'll get out of here. We'll be live today, 3 p.m. Eastern normal time. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!